I continue my journey in Gilgit-Baltistan, which is North Pakistan, an area the size of Ireland that is administered by Pakistan, claimed by India, invested in by China, which we all know means bought by China, and left in this bloody mess by we Brits, 1947. It's not just pretty. Geopolitically, it is where the three super nuclear powers collide, China, Pakistan, and India. Historically, it sits at the intersection of the Silk Road, which is where civilizations Asia and Europe have traded for millennia. And geographically, it's home to some of the world's greatest mountain ranges, as well as river systems which feed downstream hundreds and hundreds of millions of people. I'm about to take a trip up the Karakoram Highway to Hunza Valley, North Pakistan. All sorts of adventures in the way, so let's go. There are 50,000 stone carvings in Gilgit-Baltistan's Karakoram Highway, some dating back to 5000 BCE. It wasn't long before we came across signs of China's $60 billion investment in CPEC. But then, Attabad Lake. Utter not bloody bad at all. Look at that. I'm on Attabad Lake, which happened about, 25 years ago, when a massive landslide blocked the waterway, being driven around by a child. Cute, but a child. Serene glacial lake, you say? Well, 2010, a horrid landslide killed 20 people in Attabad village, blocking the Hunza River. It took 5 months for the lake to be fully formed as villagers watched on nervously, 6,000 of them eventually being displaced. The lakes finally settled at 21 kilometers. China, losing 19 kilometers of their very precious Karakoram Highway, was having none of it and had to step up and step in to rebuild the road, which included 5 new tunnels, all of which were completed in 2015. Locals say the Chinese managed to scoop up God knows what minerals and other goodies from their dig to haul home sapphire, aquamarine, topaz, uranium, lithium. Gilgit-Baltistan is filthy rich in natural resources, and the world powers are all very, very hungry for it. Something else that's universal, mad lads. Nature, lovely, lovely, and then just lots and lots of tack. And why? Why? Such beauty. Zip lines, jet skis, ATVs. Why? Because apparently nature's just not quite enough. Oh, of course not. Not to go all the way down to the bridge because, frankly, I'm scared of heights, so I'm not doing that. Instead, I'm going to sit here and just have some lovely, lovely food at this women's cooperative. Good stuff. Lovely fresh juices, cherry, apricot, all lovely and fresh. It all looks great until... What? I skipped the seaman and settled on a familiar Momo instead, a decision I still regret today. It's hot and I'm sweaty, but here I am at the Pasu Cones, iconic landmark apparently of this area. Okay, so you can see my bald forehead. That's not great, is it? There we go, that's better. Pasu Cones. Isn't that beautiful? Spectacular? Wonderful. I'm a bit hot bothered. I need to think of new superlatives. Spectacular, beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous. Wow. Pasu Cone. Pakistan. Best kept secret. Absolutely breathtaking at every flipping turn. Every There's this cute little shop here. Oh, baby clothes. It's perfection. And then, ugh, why? We trundled onwards and upwards, soon finding ourselves within 30 kilometers of China, Afghanistan, and probably just a little bit further to Tajikistan. Pretty wild. That fort would be my destination the next morning. I spent a quiet evening wandering the adorable streets of Karimabad, digging into a dinner of freshly caught trout slathered in apricot glaze. Yum! Glass of fresh apricot down, I was ready to climb the, fair enough, short, climb to Altit Fort. We're at Altit Fort, where there's been a fort here for 1,000 years, looking out over the Silk Road, the Hunza Valley. Is that not just incredibly mind-blowing? 1,000 years they've been sitting here, watching for enemies and friends, and I can't breathe. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Yeah, because I climbed all the way to... No, I didn't. I really didn't. Okay. They had teeny tiny doors, so the enemies had to bend down to enter. Public cooking stoves, lest anyone attempt to slip some poison into the broth. And a ye olde sundial wall clock in the bedroom. Here's me perching glamorously on the ledge for all of 3 seconds before scurrying to safety.
Lights, camera, action, that's it. Lights, camera, action, that's it.
So, if you're a bad enemy or you've done something absolutely terrible against these people, this is where you die. They fling you off here. Death with a view. Think about that. Wonder how many hundreds, thousands, people just being flung to their death. Oof. Harsh, harsh. Too bloody soon, it was time to head back to Skardu for the last part of my adventure in Gilgit-Baltistan. Catching a spot of internet on the road, I managed to book what I thought was to be a simple guest house in Skardu for the night. On arrival, it turned out to be not only breathtaking, as it sat in the Katpana cold desert by the Indus River, but it also belonged to a famous Pakistani movie star and producer, Rashid Samir, whose mother was a freedom fighter for Gilgit-Baltistan in the 1940s. The journalist in me got nosy, as usual.
Happened and the British left, then it was an open area. So we liberated our piece of land, Gilgit-Baltistan, ourselves. And we had government for 21 days. Our own government, local government.
Oh.
Neither Pakistan nor India. And then what happened was, at the same time, that Pakistan attacked Indian held Kashmir. And Pakistanis went all the way up to Srinagar, and they captured Srinagar. At that time, Nehru, got panicked. So he took the matter to the United Nations.
I heard that Nehru was having a torrid affair with Lady Mountbatten.
Yes. And then Nehru put a resolution in the United Nations that there should be a plebiscite, and then a referendum on Kashmir, whether the Kashmiris want to be with Pakistan or we became part of not Pakistan, but we were administrated by Pakistan. No, we do not have representation, or we are not represented in the Parliament of Pakistan
At all.
or the Constitution of Pakistan. We cannot, I think, still take our matters to the Supreme Court of Pakistan. Yes.
But everyone here has a passport, they have citizenship, they have
Yes.
the
everything is
basic.
Pakistani.
Right.
All of them we have, but we do not, as an area, we are not Pakistan.
No.
Or not in the constitution.
That's so confusing.
Yeah.
Wow. What about the natural resources here?
It's a sad story.
And so we chatted deep into the night, and it was a sad story. Thanks so much for watching, and please join me next week as I explore the world's second highest plateau, Deosai National Park, which averages about 4,500 meters. And check me on a suspension bridge.